let her rest. She had fun, now she's tired, and that's all that matters. I know Olivia mentioned that the place was updated, but I'd be lying to myself if I didn't say that it looked a bit too grimy. I just hope I don't get sick. Yep, I got sick. I've been completely out the whole weekend, sick like a dog. You got that sick dog in you. Must have caught it at the arcade. At first, it was just a slight headache and a stuffy nose. By Sunday, it felt like my bones were made out of paper mache. I couldn't even go to school today. Man, this sucks. I shouldn't have ignored the signs. The rapid weather change isn't helping at all either, between the pollen and chills. Worst part is, I'm falling out of practice. I've tried on and off every hour to watch a drawing tutorial, but within minutes my consciousness is overtaken by a fog, and I retreat back to bed. At this rate, I'll never actually have the skill people thought I had at the beginning of that contest. Between the sunlight obscuring clouds and my own bouts of unconsciousness, it feels like I've been sick for weeks instead of just days. I would have asked my parents for some help, but they still had work, and the most help they could be was simply calling into school to let them know I was sick. It wasn't until very recently that I even remembered that Snuggies exist. I had completely forgotten, 100%, until my mind just went, oh my god, Snuggies. I look like a cult member. Join us, Damien. Shave your head. It's part of the initiation. I finish off the cuppa of medicine that I've made and go back to my noodles. The only reason I'm even conscious right now is because I'd figured some soup would help with the splitting headaches. And I've made sure the pantry is stocked full of cup ramen. I shovel even more instant noodles into my mouth as I lay splayed on the couch, trying to watch whatever's on the TV. Oh my god. Ah! Eventually I decide to set the salty goodness aside in favor of scrolling through the notifications on my cell phone. Of course, I got a few dozen from Damien. Oh, bless his heart. He's been giving me an hourly play-by-play of the school day. Got a few messages from Liz, too. She's also filling me in on the school day, albeit not nearly as often as Damien. Even Olivia messaged me, and I feel oddly soothed as I read her well wishes. Suddenly get another notification, this time from Ben. It's a PDF of my homework, followed soon by a simple get well soon animated emoji. Well, aren't I popular? I'll be sure to thank them in person when I'm better. Another wave of fuzziness washes over me. So I pop a few flu meds and chase it down with another gulp of the lukewarm chicken broth. 3 days of being sick as a dog, and it's only occurring to me that I haven't seen any sign of... Huh? I thought I already got my grocery delivery today. Or was that yesterday? Whatever, I push myself upright on the couch turned sick bed, uncaring for all the styrofoam noodle cups and plastic wrappers that fall into my carpet. Wow, I really let things get out of hand. My head is spinning as I make the arduous 20-foot journey. I check of the peephole and nothing is there. Is that Laura Croft? She's bringing me my groceries. Man, I wish. Tell me if the future gets any better. I check of the peephole and nothing is there. Or maybe it's a small child. Jurassic Scout cookies sound pretty awesome right now. One hand works to undo the locks, while I'm focusing on finding my wallet with the other. Damn poofy sleeves, if they weren't so warm. Sup, you dead yet? Olivia? What are you doing here? In spite of her cheerful greeting, Olivia shifts side to side in her seat, and her knees totter together. Mr. Atkin wanted me to give you the project worksheets for this classes. She pulls her backpack up from behind her chair and reaches in, drawing out a manila envelope and waving it in my face. My dizziness intensifies as my eyes attempt to track the rapidly moving object in front of them. Oh, the one about Baroque. Thanks. I'm pretty sure Ben had just sent me those as a PDF. She snorts and lets the packet go, my hands fumbling to catch it before it hits the floor. Without batting an eye, Olivia pushes past me, as if wandering into someone's house is an everyday occurrence for her. Come on, the project isn't going to finish itself. Huh? She already wheeled herself to my couch and set a backpack on the coffee table. Yeah, I figured you could use some help on it, or... And bulks at the mountain of junk I'd left. I think her nose crinkles, hard to tell from so far away. Damn, Inko, you live like this? Damn, bitch. Damn, bitch, you live like this? Yuck. My head finally catches up with what's transpired. Olivia is here now. Cool, cool. What isn't is the sudden onset of vertigo. Guess I was standing upright for too long. I only managed to stay up just enough thanks to the support on the wall. What? Just how sick are you? Pretty sick. The disgust that was on her face is wiped away as she looks at me. I wonder why... Why is my floor coming towards me? Am I getting shorter by the second? Is she gonna nurse me back to health? Owie. I got boo-boos. Ooh. After my impromptu tumble, Olivia had done her best to pull me up and get me to the couch. My robe did make it easy to drag me across the smooth floor of my house. Well, I guess you could lock the chair so it doesn't move, and then maybe pull a little weight. I don't know. Yeah, you can probably put brakes on that thing. Of course they have brakes. That's why that's... Poor lady from Seinfeld. My robe did make it easy to drag me across the smooth floor of my house. Okay, forget the project. What project? Attaboy. I can't tell if the dizziness is new or not. Olivia's already started picking at the trash mountain, moving what she can into a grocery bag. Watching her with my vision going fuzzy only intensifies the vertigo. I guess I should take more of my medicine. Thanks, Doc. I grab a can of soda from the half-empty case on the table, along with the bottle of cough syrup. Liquid medicine, man. My God. Hello. Anyways, the game got like an update and it has a bunch of little Steam things associated with it now, so I'll post a couple screenshots of it to show that off. And there's this, and I'll click on that at the end. It's probably a chapter select of some sort. Well, never mind, I'll do it now. Okay, so that makes that a little easier. Now I imagine you can just go to which ending you want, so nobody will have to ask me about how to get each ending. Also, I'm bald as fuck. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it. A while back, Snoot Game got a little update, and it has some of the art was revised, so I might put that up. And it's been a while since I've checked on any mods, so I'll see if there's anything new with that. Oh no, I can't go past it. I can't go back more. Note to self: when I save the game, go back a few lines of dialogue, then save it. I hope that gets fixed. No page up for me. I grab a can of soda from the half-empty case on the table, along with the bottle of cough syrup. I append the can and bottle into the glass I've been using all weekend, watching the delicious mixture slowly become my panacea. Giving the glass a good swirl to ensure the best final product, I grin and gulp down my alchemical masterpiece. I don't get to finish the drink, however, as an olive green tail slams my midsection and makes me spit up the drink all over myself. Why would you do this to me? Oh. The fuck are you doing? No wonder you've been sick as shit. What? I read online that it makes the medicine go down easier. Inko, you've been drugging yourself with fucking purple drink. I mean, yeah, it's purple and I sure do drink it. Holy crap, how are you alive? Ugh, the smell of my spat-up drink irritates my nose, and I feel my stomach roil from both the impact and forced purging. I resist the urge to retch, feeling all my energy drain away. Bull. I feel completely spent again. Wait, was it soda that I was using? I already forgot. My vision swims and the world turns counterclockwise. I feel something on my head, and I'm thankful that something soft and warm and soothingly smooth maneuvers it back into the couch. The blackness of my shut eyelids return the uprightness of the world, and the numbness I've grown used to overtakes my limbs. Oh my god, Hinko! Inko, are you okay? Oh man, stay there. I'll figure it out. Olivia's voice is drowned by a growing drone of white noise. Once again, the colors from outside the window bleed and flood into my house. And I'm still without my rent money. What? Someone's in here still. They're bent over something. Hey, what's going on? Whilst finding thumbnails, I might have accidentally come across a couple odd-looking pictures here and there. A funny gator girl on wheels. Oh. Hang on, he'll try to help you out. What's going on, and where's Lucy? Where's my daughter? If man came from monkeys, then how does Coach Sully exist? Don't say anything. You're completely incoherent. That shouldn't make me laugh. Incoherent. That's my name. Before I can say anything, my being fades into the void. Oh God. My head. What year is it? I sit up and glance around the room. Mom and Dad aren't back yet, even though it's 6 o'clock. Some business meeting, huh? What's that smell? Dang, something's cooking. Smells nice. Guess Mom is home. Wonder what the occasion is. Normally it's just reheated whatever. I put the couch pillows back the way my parents like them and head into the kitchen to see what's up. Why do women like it where there's like a mountain of pillows on the bed or the couch or whatever, where you're not able to actually use the furniture for its intended purpose? It's so annoying. God. And head into the kitchen to see what's up. Wow, Mom, what smells good? Shit, sorry. I didn't know you were still... I passed out on you, didn't I? The assignment. It's fine. You feeling any better? Are they not around very often? Yeah, they're usually busy with work stuff. Both have busy but well-paying jobs. I'm fine, don't worry. If you say so. Olivia looks down at the slow cooker and fiddles with one of the dials. Actually, are you? Do you really not have anyone around? No aunts, grandparents, no nothing? I shrug. Like, my mom's gone and my dad's a whole nother story, but at least he's stuck with me and stuck me with the pains. In that way, I guess you're worse off than me, somehow. The last part she spoke was quieter, and with her downcast face, I can't help but feel I wasn't meant to hear it. Well, yeah, you at least have your folks, but I don't think it does much good comparing our situations. I'll just have to be a better parent for my kids. Olivia flinches. I don't know why, though. Isn't that what everyone wants? You plan to start a family? Yeah, of course. What about you? My dad really wants me to. He knows he's pretty far from ideal. He's told me before that he hopes I can make a family work, like how he couldn't. It'd be nice, but I mean, it's probably not going to happen. I think it can. Well, after you collapsed, I panicked. I had to call. I had to call Aunt Mrs. Payne to ask her what to do, if I should call emergency services. She said when this happens to Damien, she just makes him shepherd's pie and waits for him to sleep it off. Has your son been making purple drink, Mrs. Payne? I had to root through your fridge to find out you have jack shit in terms of ingredients. And your appliances, too. I thought a place as upscale as this would clearly have an air fryer. This guy right here, doesn't even own an air fryer. What an idiot. But all I could find was a slow cooker, so I threw the vegetables that hadn't expired into it with some stock. Should be good for your sinuses, at least. I vaguely remember something along those lines. I stepped closer to Olivia, peering into the glass window of the cooker. I didn't even know we had half of whatever's in there. Really? Why would your parents buy this kind of stuff just to let it rot away in the fridge? My mom does like to cook, but she doesn't do it very often. Wish she would. The green gator snorts. You know I'm only spoiling you because you're sick. It's not bad, I just miss dinner, you know. Sitting around the dining room table and talking to each other. We don't really do that anymore, except maybe on holidays. Olivia winces. No kidding. Sorry to pry. I can't help but sigh as I think about my lackluster relationship with Mom and Dad. It's alright. Anyway, I didn't take you for the culinary type, Olivia. The awkwardness of just standing and staring gets to me, so I choose to take a seat at our island table. Oh my god. Eye itches. Man, these chairs are surprisingly comfy. This is actually the first time the table was even used since we've moved in. Thinking about it, Olivia's given me a lot of firsts now. Kinda wish Mom would make dinner again, like before she got that promotion. Olivia hums to herself as she moves towards the fridge, pulling out the egg carton and scowling after checking it. How often do you get groceries, Zinko? I ordered some earlier. Actual groceries, not that junk. Oh. God, that's such a waste of money. Imagine if you could cook the food you like. I try to, but my head starts to get a bit lighter. Oh. Though now I can practically taste the salivating smell of coming from the cooker. Is that why you're in home ec? There's another low hum from her as she considers something. I wanted to be ready when I had to have a place of my own. And it's actually relaxing. Just keeps my head and hands busy, my mind and hands busy when I'm alone. Plus, it's either this or, you know, bother Mrs. Payne all the time. The cooker pings, signaling the stew is finished. When Olivia takes the lid off, a cloud of steam erupts with the rich aroma of cooked meat and vegetables. Can you grab us some bowls? I'm guessing they're in the shelves above. I nod and get up, moving around the table to the shelf with all the bowls. I give the top a quick dust check, sticking it back in and taking the two under it. Jesus. Olivia already has the ladle ready, stirring the soup slowly. I set the bowls down next to her and she ladles us in servings for us. Okay, moneybags, back to the couch. You don't want to eat at the table? I can't. The island table doesn't really have the space in her chair to fit underneath. Plus, I want to enjoy this with some quality entertainment. I gotta watch a YouTube video while eating. I just have to do it. I figured we could watch something together on that big flat screen you got. That's okay, right? Sure. I carry both bowls back to the couch, seeing the entire living room has been cleaned up. Man, I really need to make this up to Olivia somehow. Just watching something doesn't feel like a fair deal at all. Not only cooking, but even cleaning up after. I'll find a way to repair. I set down our dinner on the coffee table. Before Olivia can say a thing, I place both hands on the corner of the couch and push. Didn't think it'd be so hard, but then again, I'm still out of sorts. The space created, however, is enough for Olivia to work the front of her chair in. Olivia gives me an appreciative nod, then ankles her chair in a way to let her tail and the couch's armrest to pivot herself into it. Thanks. I give Olivia a small nod and a smile as I grab my spoon off the table. Leaning closer to the bowl, the comforting aroma of the soup wafts up my stuffy nose. First time I'm getting goosebumps that aren't caused by cold flashes. I get a good spoonful of Olivia's homemade remedy, making sure to get some of meat and veggies as well. Still piping hot, I blow a bit of air on the spoon and cool it down. Pussy. But it burns my mouth. And it makes it raw for the rest of the day. What? Hey, the last thing I need with this fever is second-degree burns all over my tongue. Whatever you say. Once I feel that it's sufficiently cooled, I slurp up my first spoonful. My dry, tired eyes close in bliss as the flavors wash over my taste buds, firing them all off like fireworks. To describe it as just being good would be a severe understatement. The stock is rich and hearty. The meat is well cooked. It could easily fall off the bone it came from. And the vegetables gave it a nice aromatic touch. All of it well seasoned and spiced. It's like I'm experiencing that scene from Compitui. Compy? What? Well, I know what movie it is, obviously. I need to watch it again. God, I don't think I've watched it since around the time it came out.
What is going on with my fucking mouse? Fuck you!
Sensing and seeing the different flavors move and dance around in my mind. For a brief moment I forget all about my fever, and only felt the warm presence of the soup envelop me like a cozy blanket. Is it good? Like a record scratch, I'm taken out of my experience and brought back to Earth by the Baronix's voice. I look to see Olivia giving me a questioning look, idly crunching and munching her soup. I also realize that I'm sunk into the couch, my arms to the side like a ragdoll's. Never sleep during the day. You'll get the worst fucking headache. Well, it's not the worst, but I don't get anything that bad, but it's still, you won't feel good. I'm lucky I don't ever have to experience migraines or anything bad like that. Goodness. Felt like my body was weighed down from both my sickness and the soup. Guess I'm lost in the broth. Wow, Olivia, this soup is amazing. Olivia rolls her eyes at my enthusiastic compliment, but lets out a tiny smile. It's nothing. I just threw shit together in a pot and called it food. Anyone could do that. Olivia looks away, once again cutting herself short. With weak strength, I lift myself up from the couch's gravitational pull to better look at the shy and scaly. I'm serious. This is the most delicious soup I've ever had. Olivia moves her head back closer to me, but still avoids my gaze. Her smile a little weaker. All right, I get it. Don't have to make it sound better than it is. I'm just helping out your flu. I'm not saying it because of the flu. Honestly, you have a real talent for cooking. Olivia turns towards me, her smile still small but filled with honest joy. You really think so? I nod, even as the soothing warmth of Olivia's soup settles in, and manage to return her meek smile with my own tired one. I know so. Her eyes dart around for anything else to focus on, desperately trying to redirect her fluster. She shakes the flush off her face and checks around for her bag. Well, I'll get going. Going? I thought you were wanting to get it caught up on your shows. Well, remote's right there. It's the least I can do after your help today. What were you wanting to watch? She eyes the remote and the oversized screen on our wall. A few things, nothing in particular. I remember you asking last month for some recommendations, so I've been thinking of a few you might like. But if you're sick and all and I don't want to... Yeah, I'd love to see what you have. My parents probably won't be back to hog it for another few hours. If they come back tonight at all. So it's a pretty good time. You really sure? Sure, I'm sure. Show me all the deep cultural meaning of animated dinosaur folk cartoons. Oh my god, you're lucky you're so sick right now. Yep. Olivia takes the remote and flicks the TV on. After getting over the initial shock of the screen being taller than she is, she navigates to a streaming site and picks some colorful series I'd only seen in passing. This one has a rough pilot, but it gets better a few episodes in, and the animation is top-notch. She flips the first episode on and an establishing fight scene unravels, while Olivia moves back away by the couch with me. To my surprise, she hefts herself out of her chair and onto the cushion next to me. I move my arm out of the way to make room. Oh, sorry, should have asks. Of course you're welcome to sit. I know, but thanks. We focus back on the show. Well, I do. Olivia's glancing my way after every joke and is an expensive shot to analyze my reaction. Huh? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry if I just made you very angry. It's like, no, what the fuck? I'm sorry. Moving on. And when it's not for that, it's a forewarning that something a bit cheesy was about to happen. Eventually, the first episode closes. The heroes are ready to begin their journey for real in the following one. The credits scroll and Olivia swishes her hair aside with her fingertips. So, yeah, it's pretty good, I guess. I don't know. What do you think? I liked it, yeah. Really? Well, they got the whole season. You want to see more? Wait, didn't you say you wanted to catch up on your shows? This is the pilot episode. She fumbles the remote in her hands and has to catch it midair. Well, yeah. Just figured you should know what's all going on so you're not lost, you know? But if you want to keep watching this, that's fun too. She quickly pushes the button to start the next episode without my response. Cute is all that runs through my mind as her attempts to cover for her small mistake. She's probably just refreshing her memory and... I wonder why I thought cute fit. Well, it does. Hell, endearing every time she glances over as if I wouldn't enjoy the show. Sure, Mom and Dad aren't in any rush back. The characters on screen freeze. Oh shoot, did the Wi-Fi go out again? This fucking internet I have. Lately it's been pretty good. It's worked, so that's good. I try to stand up, but a brutishly heavy limb anchors my lap back down. Olivia's tail feels like a boulder across my legs, keeping me from standing. Olivia? I just paused it, Inko. Oh. There's a complicated expression on her face. Is it normal? Is what normal? She chews her lips slowly in consideration. Your parents, are they really not going to be back? I shrug. They're always busy with work. I feel a shifting next to me. Olivia's inched herself closer. When I think about it, I barely see them at all. More shifting. I wonder sometimes. The tail shifts to my abdomen now. Does anyone even care? All the movement has stopped, as if reality itself has paused. Man, I must be more tired than I thought. I feel my head sway as my muscles ease into putty. I'm sure they do. I look at Olivia, who is shoulder to shoulder with me now. I mean, Da's kind of the same. Huh? Olivia chews her lip as she considers her words. He's always busy too. The whole reason I live with my godparents is because Da has to travel for work. So he doesn't... I stop myself as I see the faint wetness in Olivia's eyes. Sorry. Her eyes close and a somber sigh escapes her lips. No, it's fine. I get it, Inko. There's a silence hanging over us now. I copy after the sweet girl next to me, letting my eyes slide close and a sad breath loose. After some time, she breaks the silence with soft and tender words. Of course your parents care. Just like Da. Why else would they work so much? What about me? I wince at just how pathetic that sounded. It's for you, you doof. How else could you afford all these nice things? Her words grow quieter as time goes on, and my body sinks into numbness again. Da cares enough to work for my sake. Enough to talk my godparents into letting me live with them. They didn't have to, and yet I'm burdening them. My mind connects the dots. Mr. Halford talked Randy and Sophie into it. Which is why I have to be able to live on my own as soon as I can. Because if they don't want me there anymore, that's it for me. I recall just how happy they were to have Olivia rejoin the party. They wouldn't, though. They love you like Damien and Vinny. She shakes the morose thoughts from her head and then looks at me with serious moonshade eyes. Anyway, you should do the same for your parents and yourself. My world goes horizontal and I find my head atop the comfiest pillow I'd ever felt. Gotta keep them shades. I nod, and the nod becomes a nuzzle into said pillow. Above me, Olivia yelps. Huh? I try to turn and see what's wrong, but something falls atop my head that keeps it in place. Nothing. The soothingly cool something rubs across my head, drawing me further and further into restful peace. Along with the gentle caresses, a deep vibrato emanates from somewhere, resonating in my tired mind. Okay. With the lulling touch and tone, my eyelids grow heavy. By the time I wake up, Olivia's gone. I check my phone for the time, only to realize it's 4 in the morning. I can't help but groan as I sit up on the couch, but instead of feeling horrible like I had the past few days, I felt surprisingly well. There's no doubt that I have Olivia to thank. Hell, I might even be able to go to school today. Wonder if any of that soup is left. She probably left it in the fridge, right? I shuffle over to the appliance and open up the door, allowing my eyes to adjust to the light. It only takes a second for me to spot a Tupperware container filled with a delicious meal. Nice. I'll have to ask her for the recipe sometime. Thanks to Olivia's advice and cooking, I'd finally made my recovery and returned to school. And I'm glad to be back. I felt like I'd missed so much while I'd been gone. So much I needed to catch up on. I mean, I did manage to finish all the assignments that Ben had sent to me. But I feel out of the loop with other things. Like gossip about me. Damien tried to give me the rundown of it all during PE. I'm still in shock over how bad some of them got. Up to cartel drug running and FBI's most wanted. God, is that show still a thing? I wonder. That was a 2000s thing. I don't think that's even possible in just a week. The end of class bell rings throughout the school, signaling the start of lunch. As everyone in class is picking up their things, Mr. Ideken speaks up. Alright everyone, make sure you complete the assignment by next class. You all have a wonderful rest of the day now. Ninko? I stop at the mention of my name as I throw on my backpack. Could you wait a moment? I have something I wish to speak to you about. Yeah, of course. Olivia looks back from the classroom entrance, waiting for me. Don't wait up on me, I'll meet you at the table with the others. With a shrug and a nod, Olivia wheels herself out of the door and down the hall. Everyone else leaves the classroom until it's just Ideken and I. Please have a seat. I take the seats closest to Ideken's desk and putting my backpack down as well. Mr. Ideken himself gets out from his chair and walks around his desk, leaning against it. So, I'll be quick about it. I got a job that needs doing. You've missed God damn it. You've missed assignments and need makeup work, and I need some extra help with something. Something I think you'll be very interested in. Sure. Some good friends of mine are getting married in a few short days, and they've hired me to be their photographer. And given the excellent learning experience, child labor, that I thought of you. Me. Yes, if you want to, of course. I could always call in some associates to help me out, but I thought adding in some extra credit would sweeten the deal. What would we be doing? There's a broad smile on his face and a distant look in his eyes. Well, you'll be my apprentice in this case. You'll not only be helping set up more elaborate photos, you'll also be doing a lot of independent shots. You mean I'll be taking my own pictures? Yep. In fact, you'll be using my SLRs and lenses for this, to keep all the shots uniform. The idea of finally getting to use something like Mr. Ideken's $1,000 cave-on makes my head swim. So, what do you say? Interested? Certainly seems like a hefty task, even if Ideken would be there to help us. Then again, Ideken wouldn't be offering the job if he didn't think I was capable of doing it. This would technically be my first official photography gig. And a wedding shoot to boot. It sounds so daunting, yet enticing. I'd love to. Alright, sounds like a done deal. It's after school today, so we can talk about it more later. For now, you should be getting along to lunch. Thank you, Mr. Ideken. I give the teacher a nod and grab my backpack. Just as I head out the door, my curiosity gets the better of me. So, who's the lucky couple, if you don't mind me asking? The school nurse, actually. The husband-to-be is also a good friend of mine. Neat. I make a mental note to give my well wishes to the nurse if I see her before the wedding. With that, I wave Mr. Ideken goodbye and head down the hallway. Wait, Friday? But I was gonna practice painting then. I already agreed to go. Even if I didn't, it's real photography. It's not even a question of which I should go to, but geez. It's like the universe is conspiring against me to never stop drawing stick figures. But some people could draw them really, really well. Those Flash animations were fucking crazy, man. God, like back in the day, you would go down the YouTube rabbit holes with the way YouTube used to work, and you would just get an entire sidebar filled with random stick figure crap animations people would make. Man, YouTube doesn't necessarily work like that anymore. Maybe a teensy tiny bit, but not really though. God. I finally meet up with Olivia, who's waiting near the entrance to the cafeteria. The grassy green girl is leaned over, a sour pout scrunching her maw closed as she eyes the passerbys. When she notices I've moved into her airspace, she perks up immediately. Seeing the transformation is surreal, and I chew on my cheek to keep from laughing as I watch her muscular tail wag happily. Don't chew on your cheek, on the inside. I don't know why I ever did that. Finally, took you long enough. Yeah, sorry that took so long. You didn't have to wait for me, by the way. Yeah, I can manage waiting if it means eating with you. I could feel a smile tug at my lips just from hearing Olivia say that. Mind if I push your chair in? Using me as a battering ram through the crowd now, huh? Yeah, something like that. Alright. Only 'cause you asked. But give me your backpack. I'll use it as a shield. When I grab the handles, Olivia moves her tail up to grab my wrist, like at the arcade. And you finally get to see her shoes. Her little slippers. Oh, Spurto, you're the best meme ever. Nothing will beat you. Nothing. All right, charge. Yes, ma'am. I start marching through the crowd of unruly and famished teens, clamoring for their daily dinner meal. Olivia turns her head to me to say something. So, what happened with Anakin? You in trouble for something? No, nah. Anakin just had a proposition for some extra credit. Really? What is it? He wants me to join him at a wedding and help him out with a photo shoot. Says he thinks it'll be a good learning experience. Oh, well, that sounds pretty interesting. Did you take it? Yep, could be a good way to hone in on what I know. Plus, that extra credit can help make up for the time that I was sick. You mean when you nearly overdosed on that cough syrup cocktail you made? Yeah, that. Wait. What? I didn't say anything. Crowd's too loud here. The Baronix chuckles to herself. I'm left rolling my eyes, letting her claim victory in this exchange. By the time we've got our lunch, it's a simple matter of locating Damien and Liz by the telephone pole neck. For whatever reason, they're at a more sequestered table today. And when we arrive, it's pretty obvious why. Took you too long enough, though. But she's hot, though. She can bully me all she wants. Yeah. I expected more from Olivia. Something more graphic. Instead, Olivia rolls herself to the rest of the way, taking her designated spot at the head of the table. I take the spot adjacent to her. Wait a minute. All while keeping a wary eye on the peak Palafosaurus. Parasaurolophus. I don't feel like opening up any text-to-speech, so whatever. It seems like Mia's rage against the machine in this cage. Being an onion. Sorry. It seems like Mia's rage against me has simmered down over time, but that air of uncertainty and uneasiness still wavered around her. The best I can do is act friendly. Hey, Mia, is there something you need? Need? Nah, I'm just here to catch up with my good pal here. While the red-scaled menace turns towards Olivia, her own eyes remain locked on her soggy chicken she's eating mechanically. I thought you were asking Liz for her homework, though. That, too. Alright, here, guys. A pair of soda cans are rolled down the table, and I thank Raptor Christ I'm able to catch both before they ram into my tray and questionable lunch meat. You guys were taking a while, so I grabbed the drinks today. No, you didn't. Mia gave those to you. Well, she did it because I thought about doing it. She's trying to bribe you for the math answers I helped you with earlier. Lizzie, I can't believe you would imply something like that about me. But it's true. Hey, free soda's free soda, man. At any rate, the real reason I'm here is... Say, Olivia, you leave your phone at home or something? People are trying to contact you all day. Oh. Olivia pulls her phone out from her jacket pocket. I catch a glimpse of her wallpaper, a comical portrait of guts that she probably doodled. Yeah, I ran out of service for the month. What the hell? You don't got a proper monthly plan? Says something to bully you about. I'm sorry. I got more important things to be doing than this, you know. If they want to see Olivia so bad, why send you and not just show up themselves? Shut it. What's so important for all this anyways? What do you think, Ben? Ben wants to talk to Olivia, huh? Why does he want to talk to Olivia? Is this 20 frickin' questions? How the hell should I know what's really going on between my boyfriend and Hot Wheels here? All that matters to me is if Olivia's gonna fix it or not. I'll think about it. Whatever. I'm out of here. Smell you later, Gator. Okay, Gary. Blue. Green. Whatever the hell his name's supposed to be. Mia storms off, leaving Olivia looking very sour. Things all right with Ben? Olivia rests her arms on the table and slumps her head in. I don't want to talk about it. Where'd her bright mood from before go? Sorry. Well, anyways, Damien, you really shouldn't condone cheating, even with something as simple as math homework. But you helped me out with it. That's different. I helped you with it, and I think you're getting something out of it. Like the answers. What I mean is, in comparison, Mia's just trying to be lazy, and she's only cheating herself. Well, what's the issue then? What's the issue? Yeah, I get free soda. Someone you hate tricks herself into staying stupid, and everyone thinks they win. It's great. You scare me sometimes, Damien. Guess I'll have to ask Ben what's going on if I see him later. In the meantime, Olivia's disposition only keeps getting more and more dour. I try to think of something to help cheer her up, but I keep coming up with dead ends on just what could work here. There's gotta be something. I can't just leave her in such a sour mood. How about that? So, what's the deal with your phone background? Oh, you noticed it? She flips her phone on and shows me her background. It's a little doodle of guts. Yeah, drew it up the other day. Got the curves just right first try, so it's pretty cool. I'll bet. Is he with you today? Nah, I left him home. How often do you bring him in? Not often. Maybe once or twice a semester, and even then it's just when I'm bored. Although he was just in my hoodie when I left it for school. Unexpected. It was. Here, I got some pics saved. The screen displays a small creature sat atop a desk with its skinny tail clutched into its chest tightly. I don't know why, but he holds his tail like that all the time. I feel Damien and Liz hovering behind me, their eyes locked onto the adorably fat creature on screen. I don't know who coos, probably Liz, but Olivia rolls her eyes and swipes to the next picture of the cute pet, now in a transparent ball and looking confused. For the remaining minutes of lunch, we just sit huddled around Olivia's phone, entranced by her sweet little rat as it did the most mundane things. Yet, Gut's method of doing them was way too undeniably cute. And that's what really got to us and made time fly faster than we could even notice. Ring dong, ring bong.